Louisiana beer reviews, Voodoo Ranger, American Haze. This is from New Belgium. I see that there are some video reviews for this. I intend to watch them. This is made in the United States by New Belgium. I don't know where this can's from because the bottom part got, there's a printing down here, but it got like, it didn't get printed correctly. I was going to say it got wiped off, but I don't think it ever printed correctly, so I don't know. Can't get the Best Buy date. Don't think it's old. I bought this at I can't remember, Mathern's or Martin Wine Cellar. I just get so many different ones, I can't remember. 5% alcohol, that's rather low for an IPA, I think. 30 IBUs, that's pretty low too, so it's more like a pale ale from just the numbers. The malts are pale, Munich, and malted oats. So pale barley malt, Munich malt, and then malted oats. Give it an interesting mouthfeel. It's dry hopped with Strata, Amarillo, and HBC 522, which I've not ever heard of before. It's the hops. Now, like a thrash metal, home brew, and barbecue, or Bumpy Road Brewery, they might know about these type of hops. Gets a very good score in Beer Advocate, 85. I would call that just straight good, but they're saying very good. With 90, about 90 check-ins. 54 out of 100 on Rapier, 14 out of 100 in the style. Well, that's incredibly low. 54 is not good, and then 14 out of 100 with 69 check-ins. Now with over 14,700 check-ins, Untapped's giving it a 73, which is good for their site. I don't know what the video reviewers said about it because I hadn't watched them yet. Hadn't read any written reviews yet. Intend to. It's about 8 in the morning, daylight time. Mostly clear skies. The breeze is a little bit too strong though. I didn't expect it to be so windy out here. It wasn't earlier. The wind is changing, I guess, from the north to the east, and then going to go to the south. Pretty thick, be thicker and a narrower brim glass, but thick off-white head. The appearance is orange from the sun shining through it, and quite hazy. A lot of sediment. I think the swish and pour will haze it up. Now, a lot of beers, I'll say that, the swish and pour, and then I'll forget to do it on camera, and then after the video's over, I'll shake it, and it'll just get full of gunk. It's incredible. And one of those, I have photos to post on Alcohol Eggs if you want to see it, the before and after. It's pretty wild. Yeah, it's got even like a little gray quality to it, which you'll get with these hazy IPAs. Have like a gray aspect from the gunk when you let the sun shine on it. Yeah, fruity. Like that hop resin fruitiness. Not real fruit. It is interesting how these hops can give it that fruity quality though. Kind of a nose full of the grains, cereal grains, almost like a condensed cereal grain, almost like, you know, the bottom of the cereal bag. It's a box, but there's a bag in it, and it'd be just like the powder part left, pulverized cereal, and then when it gets with the milk, it has that thick quality, coagulated. It smells kind of like this, but those are, you know, sweetened. I guess the oats give it like a smoother mouthfeel, or a porridgey mouthfeel. It's not too much like that though. Mouthfeel's sort of lower medium. I was expecting it to be medium. And just picking up the notes. Okay, kind of stinging grains. I've noticed that with some of these hazy IPAs. Generally, I haven't noticed that with other, but they have like a stinging quality. It's almost like the hops will have a strange, it'll sting your tongue, which I don't find really pleasant. I don't find it pleasant at all, actually. I was expecting a dry finish, but really there's a lot of sweetness in the finish. Is this a sweet beer more than a dry beer? I'm not sure. I was doing a video recently on Bumpy Road's Malty Monday, and I was talking about this white stout, barrel-aged stout from Michigan, and I was saying, from New Holland Brewing, and I was saying, oh, this thing is so dry, it's bone dry and whatnot, but as I drank on it, it didn't seem to be as dry. Couldn't figure that out. So yeah, some of these beers can be a mystery, to say the least. Bread, it's like bread, the bread part, not the crust really so much, but the bread part, middle, the meat of it, whatever that's called. Yeah, fruitiness, bitterness is really not in play here. I don't even think I would have guessed 30 IBUs if I was going in blind without that information. Cyclops scale is like 3.5 minimum sugar cubes out of 5, 3.5 sugar cubes out of 5, and probably more. Hop cones, maybe, and this is maybe 2 out of 5 hop cones. So I was really impressed with the Voodoo Ranger style, because they seem to be a lot more pleasant and exciting and just nicer than the original Ranger, which we had talked about in the past, me and commenters, about how it had this fleshy, and I didn't come up with that. A person commenting, a viewer, said that, fleshy hops, and I was like, that's it. And they were unpleasant. But they seem to get rid of that problem. I know it's a different style, but I don't know. This one's not coming across too nice. Boy, there's some chunks in here. Woo. I'm seeing them now. I don't know if you can notice that. Well, let's do the swish and pour. So initially, my rating would be, my friend David would say, yeah, but no, it's got that ambrosia flavor, like that fruit salad taste. It does kind of have that. Not profound, but it's kind of like that. When we would go camping and the ladies would make, everybody's mom and grandmother would make this fruit salad. It was okay. When you're a kid, you like it more, maybe. Maybe as a kid, you don't like the coconut part. Then you get used to that later when you get older, but I don't know. It's almost like I could put some cherries in this. Those maraschino cherries, put one in here, it would work. I can't say it clouded it up anymore because it was kind of cloudy already, so didn't really change it. I'm saying like 81 out of 100. 81 out of 100. Marginally good. That would be A minus, 80, 81, 82. Those would be your A minus numbers, 8.1, 8.2, 8.3 out of 100. And that's how I rate, in case you haven't watched my videos too much. Last 4 years, I've been rating them like that, on a 100-point scale. Anything below 60 is undrinkable. You can't drink it. It's 40% bad. You just can't drink it. 60 to 69 would be just a bad beer. Tastes bad. You can drink it, but it's bad. Levels of badness, D minus, D, and D plus. If you can even imagine a D plus, such a thing. Then C, 70 to 79. C minus, C plus. Just levels of fair, average, but not good. And then a good, B minus, marginally good, B, good. It's good. It's good beer. B plus, very good. And then to sum it up, to finalize it, A minus, 90 to 92, getting into excellent. A, 93 to 97, that middle range, it's good beer. I mean, it's a most excellent beer. What am I saying? A most excellent beer. Marginally, getting into excellent, most excellent, and then outstanding would be 98, 99, 100. Just one of the, you don't get those too many times. You try 100 beers, you get that a handful of, not even a handful of times, just a few little beers that'll be in that outstanding range. And then above 100, which sort of violates your, and I can understand people taking issue with that, like you can't conceive, like how could it be above perfect? It is. It's like better than it should be. Those rare occasions where it's world class. It's just above and beyond almost every beer on the planet. And I've had a few of those over the years. Not too many. Not too many. But I had many A- and A beers. That's kind of common. So anyway, marginally good. Wouldn't buy it again. I'd recommend it just in the case of wanting to try it. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.